you show me your locker room?
Of course, come on inside. This is where we make all the magic happen in our beautiful home. This is my locker right here. Cleanest locker in here. Shirts all hung up, my loop hanging, my body armor towel, my sleeves, my beautiful glove, and my wonderful locker mates. Now we're in the bathroom, and you may be wondering, why is it so stinky? But it's not the reason you're thinking. And over here, we have Flash and Ziggy. Every once in a while, he lets me use his helmet.
Hey.
I'll just use my helmet.
What do you want, man? Who is it?
Now this is our coach's office. You may be wondering, where's Coach Rack?
What are you doing in here?
Locker room tour.
Come on, dude.
And that's it for the locker room tour. Bananas Party Animals coming at you next with the greatest show in sports.
Thanks for the tour, Ty, and welcome in, friends, to Game 14 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. It feels great to be back at home as we kick off our second series in Savannah this year. Well, 58 degrees feels tropical to me. As you can see, the fans here disagree. They are bundled up like we're playing in Saskatchewan. But no matter the temperature, you know we've got another full house on hand as the Bananas and Party Animals do battle once again, and you get to look live at historic Grayson Stadium, a beautiful sunset over Daffin Park tonight. Bananas own a one-game lead over the boys in black and pink, but Party Animals have taken 4 out of the last 6 and could easily be on a 5-game winning streak and could have swept the 2-game set down in Miami if not for a disastrophe in the bottom of the 9th last Sunday. We will get into that in a little bit. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending Big Tiger Friday with us here in virtual Banana Land. It's been an awesome tour thus far, neck and neck.
And last Sunday we saw the Bananas mount an impressive rally in the final 3 innings against the Party Animals, but they still feel like the hotter team right now. Offense really reigns supreme a weekend to go in Miami, but I'm expecting trick plays to come back to the forefront back in Grayson Stadium.
Well, speaking of, we've only played 3 games here in Grayson so far this year, but the new AstroTurf surface has paid dividends early on. Take a look at the trick plays here at home compared to what has happened the 4 series on the road.
Well, you see the Bananas and Party Animals, they're averaging more than 3 trick plays in Grayson Stadium versus when they've played on the road this season. They're very comfortable with the new AstroTurf in this stadium that had the entire prime season to practice with it as well. And you even saw Ryan Cox 2 Saturdays ago shatter the individual single-game trick play record with 7. The big question, can both of these teams combine to break the single-game trick play record together?
Well, we have seen a lot more trick plays here in 2025. There have also been home runs aplenty. We are on an incredible dinger pace compared to last year.
Yeah, it has been unbelievable. 23 home runs already this tour, and it's come from 13 different players in 13 games. Meanwhile, through 13 games a season ago, just 12 home runs between the Bananas and Party Animals, and there were 7 guys combining for that total. So we've seen a lot more power from a lot more players this year.
Well, we love Big J journalism here in the BTV world. It is high time we finally get an investigation. For more on that, let's toss it down to Sam Bauman.
Well, it's all so elementary, my dear Biko. And Josh, we're talking home runs, and to the regular eye, you'd think that they were just good hits by really talented players. But to me, there's much more to it, and that's what I'm looking into. I'm here with Ryan Cox, a suspect in our home run suspicions. Ryan, we know Jackson hit one, and he and Jesse discussed the scripted situation of it. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I was just trying to get in on the good luck. You see it happen, and good fortune for my friend. And it's really tough when conspiracy theorists like you are out there to try to debunk our good hits. If you remember a while back, you were already on the case talking about my hitting in particular. So I'd really like to debunk that. I'm just a good hitter, you know?
Let's not get too off track here, Ryan. Ryan, I want to get down to the nitty-gritty details here. Where were you on the night of 2 weeks ago?
I was here, Sam.
Yeah, he was here. That's exactly right. And what happened when you went up to bat?
I hit my first banana ball home run.
You hit a home run. And Ryan, what is this?
Looks like a piece of paper that says home run straight from the copier.
Yeah, that's right. It came out of a printer. It was printed just like, that's right, a script, Ryan. Now, Ryan, you told me you hit that home run because you've been doing more push-ups. Well, I'd love to see you do 100 push-ups right now.
The game's about to start. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, 1,000 push-ups.
That's even higher. No, thank you.
Could you just... Fine. All right. Well, could you just hold this for me real quick? Aha! That's right. It's a cork. We've caught Ryan Cox corking your bat, huh?
Not Sammy Sosa, sir.
Biko, Josh, the game is afoot. A case is closed. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that seems like a shut and close case to me, too. Cox getting one more word in. Let's get a look at our starting pitchers tonight. It is round 6 between Delano and Nisnik.
And I know these guys are enjoying facing off against each other for a 6th time. It's a nice early rivalry. Both of these guys above average pitchers on tour. It's all about keeping the ball in the yard tonight.
All right, let's get the Savannah Bananas starting lineup. Down to the field we go.
Number 5, DR, the Doc Meadows. Batting second, the DH, number 19, Dan Oberg. In the 3-hole, wearing number 3 at first base, Joe. In the cleanup spot, left fielder number 15, we call him Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. Batting 5th, the catcher numero 1. Give it up for Bill Leroy. At shortstop number 6, our glove magician, Ryan Cobb. At second base, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson. The right fielder, number 7, Ty to Fly Jackson. The extra hitter, number 11, Correll Prime. And at third base, he does it all, number 18, Danny Hosley. On the mound tonight for your Savannah Bananas, number 88, Noah Nisnik. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Virant, Eric Fox, and Reggie Horton.
Well, now we have got the Bananas starting lineup. We are moments away from first pitch. Let's get the 11 rules of Banana Ball.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball 4 sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the Showdown Tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with 1 fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge Rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the Golden Batter Rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
Now that we've got the rules, let's play some Banana Ball. You are watching Game 14 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. Reginald Horton firing up his guys in yellow. Farty kicklining along with the boys in black and pink. It's been a back and forth affair between the 2 big teams in Banana Land. Let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Party Animals. Boy, their offense has been potent early on here in 2025. Similar guys at the top. You see Reese Hampton, Noah Fisher, and Jake Skoll due to swinging in the first. Andy Cosgrove cleaning it up. Then Chase Acuff, Bryson Bloomer, and Armando Becerra in the middle. And Jason Swan. What a sight for sore eyes it is to see Swanee back in the lineup with Dustin Baber and Tanner Thomas behind him.
Well, the guys batting 3, 4, and 5 in this lineup, Skoll, Cosgrove, and Acuff, were the big problem for the Bananas in Grayson Stadium 2 weekends ago. They combined for 19 hits and 19 runs batted in across 3 games. They're hoping to stay dangerous across this 3-game set. And boy, it is great to see Jason Swan back in the lineup, his first game since February 15th.
Take a look at Noah Nisnik at the center of the madness here once again. Gets his 6th start of the tour. And outside of more ball four sprints than he would like, he's been pretty dominant.
He's still without a win or loss on tour this season, but that 4 ERA is the lowest of any Savannah Banana right now, and he's earned 7 points. He's only lost 4, so he's gotten his run support this season and been mostly good about holding leads. Party Animals, they're batting .233 against Noah Nisnik this year. 54% of the outs recorded behind him have included a trick play. He's also got a 1.58 ERA plus. That indicates he's been 58% better than the tour average arm early this season.
And in excellent taste in food. I make myself some vodka sauce and pasta pretty much once a week.
Make it spicy.
Oh, my red pepper flakes, I'm going crazy with them. Let's take a look at the defense behind the pride of St. Louis, Missouri. In the outfield, the usual suspects in Robert Anthony Cruz and D.R. Meadows, but Ty Jackson getting a start in right field. And then in the infield, third to first, Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Kyle Jackson, and Eric Jones Jr., while Bill Leroy is behind the dish.
Well, it's Ty Two Fly's first start in right field this season. All 4 of his trick plays have come in left field this year, but all eyes, they've got to be on Ryan Cox tonight, who sits 2 trick plays away from becoming the first man in Banana Ball to 400 career trick plays.
Let's kick this thing off. We'll throw it down to the man in the yellow tux, Mr. Jesse Cole, so we can get this clock ticking. And for now, he just moves it and grooves it. All right, now he'll talk.
Banana Nation, it is time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Leading off.
It's always worth the wait. Reese Hampton, the switch-hitting center fielder, gets us going. Not putting up the video game numbers that we are accustomed to across his 3 full world tours. This is now year number 4 in Banana Land. But he can always barrel the ball. That one on a hop. Danny Hosley, 360 behind the back. Eric Jones Jr. at first. A tornado catch at 1B. Double trick play on the first pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, that is beautiful banana ball from the corner infielders for the Bananas. Hosley behind the back. Eric Jones Jr. with that tornado spin at first base. And you see that safety bag already helping out these fielders. ZJ doesn't have to worry about possibly mixing himself up with Reese Hampton, gunning it down the line.
This one poked the opposite way. Tie, full extension, can't get to the banana ball. D.R. Meadows will hold Fisher to 1 base as Fish stays red hot. Wasn't a scorcher that he has become accustomed to across the last 2 weekends, but it looks like a screamer in the book.
He was 5 for 9 last weekend with a home run, 2 doubles, and 2 runs batted in. And he's hoping this really is the breakout campaign that Mike Babasis predicted before the season started.
Chopper foul from Skoll, who has been the dominant offensive force on either side so far here in his 5th Banana Ball World Tour. Pacing all hitters with a .441 batting average. Reaching base at a .500 clip, which you can never be upset about. And he's been slugging as per usual after leading the 2024 tour in homers, triples, and doubles. Little extra base hit triple crown. His 4 bombs and 8 doubles pacing the way here in 2025. He sends this one out to left center, and it's going to be down for extra bases. Another impressive two-strike approach. He's going for three. Fisher's going to score. And Skoll's got himself his second triple of the tour. He now leads in that department as well.
Now 14 extra base hits for Jake Skoll on the season. No other player on tour right now has more than 7. He's literally in a league of his own right now. And the Party Animals, they get to do that signature party rock celebration as Skoll comes through yet again.
Fisher scores his 18th run of the year. That ties him with Skoll for the tour lead.
I don't see enough people doing it.
And he's been in the 2-hole all 14 games with Skoll right behind him, hitting 3rd each contest so far this year as well. And he's been getting aboard a lot. Fish came in with a 438 OBP. And boy, when you get on in front of Skoll, you're going to come around to score very often. That's his 21st run driven in. Ties him with this guy, Andy Cosgrove. Look out! Andy's back in front in the ribeye department. 2-run shot, his second bomb of the tour, and it's a 3-spot for the Animals. 4 batters into the game.
Well, the impressive rookie campaign continues for Andy Cosgrove, the former Minnesota Twins minor leaguer, with another big blast for the boys in black and pink. Yeah, you got to show off that little crop top.
Big celebration. We'll send it down to Sam.
Yeah, Biko, Josh got the man here, Andy Cosgrove. Andy, hot start for the boys tonight. How we feeling?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's about the best swing I could possibly take. I wasn't sure if I was good anymore, but I think I figured out that I'm pretty good, so we're dialed in.
The guy's still good. Biko, Josh, maybe great.
Yeah, well, he's hitting 341. Just mentioned, he's been reaching base a ton as well. 446 OBP. As Acuff pops this one up left side, Ryan Cox on the edge of the infield is going to tap it up and putting it away. Danny Hosley, a little tip to the bare hand. Double trick play for out number 2.
You see Cox communicating to Hosley, he's going to get the tip, and you see Hosley almost doing that hibachi balance with the banana ball before he comes down with it. It's another double trick play in the inning for the Nanners.
Now Bryson Bloomer steps in. He's having himself a fantastic 3rd Banana Ball World Tour. Back to Andy. He's now driven in 23 runs in 13 games and a half inning of game number 14 in his Party Animals career. Trick pitch from Noah Nisnik. Looks like it will get out number 3. Kyle Jackson at second. He's going to tip it over to Cox, who's going to tip it back to KJ. The old 4-6-4 double trick play. 6 trick plays on the inning for the Bananas, but 3 runs across for the Party Animals.
And it is the 400th trick play as well for Ryan Cox. The tip helps him reach that banana ball accolade.
The Glove Magician is the first to 400 trick plays. No one else has gotten to 300 trick plays. Talk about a league of his own. That is a smooth swing from Andy Cosgrove. Got the Nisnik curveball, and he knew it, as did his teammates, and then showing off, big reason why he was on Love Island Australia right there. The first American to ever be able to say that. Hailing from Kirkland, Washington. He's played professional baseball in 5 different countries, and comes back stateside to play Banana Ball. And boy, is Garrett Delano and company very happy that Cosgrove did. Not only a defensive dynamo behind the dish, he's bringing the wallop with the bat as well, as you get a look at the numbers for Delano in his 4th World Tour.
Yeah, the longest tenured Party Animals arm is making his 6th start of the season. All have resulted in no decisions. He allowed 2 home runs in his first start in this ballpark 2 Fridays ago. He's planning on keeping the ball in the yard tonight.
Take a look at the Banana starting lineup with the Doctor at the top, then Oberst and EJ. Rack cleaning it up. Leroy, Cox, and KJ. Then Ty, Prime, and Hosley to round it out.
Well, we just saw Cox make history with his 400 trick play. DR hunting for that one hit that would get him to 200 in his career. Instead, it starts with Grayson Bloomer. A nifty trick play at the hot corner. Everything going right for the boys in black and pink right now.
This is the reverse professor, the first time we've ever seen it. He put the professor in rewind. That's a brand new trick play. Gnarly stuff from the Boomer. As Dan Oberst has to get out of the way of the first offering from his good buddy Garrett Delano. Now 2-0 count on the Nanners DH. If you follow Bloomer on social media, which I highly recommend, that's a pitcher's pitch, strike one. He's been grinding on his hands, especially when it comes to trick plays. Throughout the offseason, he'll have another chance here. Tried to pull off the Logan Lacey 360 behind the back. Can't nail it. And Dan will grab 2 bases on the trick play missed.
You're not going to fault Grayson Bloomer for that try right now, especially considering the Party Animals, they've got a 3-run cushion right now in the inning and a lot of momentum going in their favor.
Eric Jones Jr. dead central, but Hampton in front of the track. Oh, no, he can't nail it behind the back. Boy, it should have been a 1-2-3 inning for Delano. Instead, Oberst comes around to score. EJ's on second. There's still only 1 out. And now the Bananas get to bring the tying run up to the plate.
Well, now this is where things are getting tricky for the Party Animals. It started with a really good play from Bloomer. Now back-to-back trick plays missed. Party Animals, they're going to have to get a little more conservative defensively.
Another chance for an out. Acuff going out. He's making the call, and he will tip it backwards. And there's Noah Fisher to put it away. Chase gets the trick play. His team leading 26th on the year. And Delano, thankfully, gets out number 2.
Yeah, close play, and you can see Acuff. He really didn't want Noah Fisher to take priority over that ball because he wanted to ensure an out was made. He trusted himself the most. But Fisher obviously communicating right behind you, able to make that snag.
Now a battle between 2 guys that go back to the summer of 2018 here in Savannah. Teammates on that Banana squad. The only time Delano ever was a Banana. But in black and pink since 2022. But Bill is his catcher. Bill understands Delano's arsenal as well as anybody on this Banana squad. Bananas down to their final strike here in the first. Party Animals looking to claim the point. And Delano yanks the fastball outside. Deuce is wild. Squibber, some crazy English on that one. Jason Swan tries to field it between the legs. He will be content with the toss over to Garrett Delano, who catches it with the offhand, bare hand, and wants to report. It is a trick play up in the booth. Josh Dolevsky.
Maybe.
He doesn't want to give it to him. Saw it in his eyes. We'll get another look. Tell you what, you can't deny Party Animals claim a point. And Delano, who led all pitchers with 9 trick plays in as many tries last year, making his case to grab his first here in 2025. Today in our Banana Ball Basics, we're talking about the 2-hour time limit, which means no new inning can start once the 2 hours have elapsed. In the last inning of the game, every run always counts as a point.
Well, so far, a good start to making sure tonight's game is under 2 hours. Little over 8 minutes in the first inning. And you get a look at some of these statistics. 1 hour and 57 minutes, the average game time a season ago. Right now, 2 hours and 8 minutes. That's due to a lot of showdowns already this season. Fastest game of all time, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Bananas versus the Drop Bears last season. Longest game, a little over 2.5 hours. That game did have 3 rounds of showdowns, however. And how about this? 111 games have been played in 2 hours or less. 110 played in over 2 hours. Bananas and Party Animals, they're hoping it becomes 112 games in 2 hours or less tonight.
It is 7, 8, and 9 in the order due to swing it here in the second for the Animals, who lead by a point. Armando Becerra, Jason Swan, and Dustin Baber, with Tanner Thomas due up fourth at the bottom of this order. Becerra only hitting .212 here in his first full World Tour. But he's been a good run producer, has driven in 11. It's fourth most on the Animals. And this one just foul. Seth Markham right there to make the call. Mondo does have 3 doubles. He's a guy whose entire life has been really an impressive hitter. His college slash line, 330, 414, 533. That is batting average, on base percentage, and slugging in that order. Very impressive resume. Fights off the front door bender. Leroy, after he gets around Vincent Chapman, runs out of room.
Becerra has pretty impressive bat-on-ball skills. Going back to his college career, he had a 21-game hit streak in 2022 at Erskine. He'll end up hitting safely in 42 of 50 games that season.
Spoils a fastball this time. Another 2-2. Another fastball this time for a punch out. Nisnik gets Mondo on the high heat.
And you get that stanky leg celebration from Noah Nisnik. Always happens when he gets that first punch out of the night.
Just like the stanky leg you saw in the toilet stall earlier today, when Ty Jackson was giving us the tour of the locker room. Jason Swan is the donut batter tonight. What a welcome back for a guy who we have not seen for 6 games. Out with the pulled hamstring, back up the middle. Nisnik robs him of a knock, pulls off the trick play, and ruins it all as EJ tries to go behind the back on a scoop. And it's going to go in the book as a missed trick play for Eric Jones Jr.
That's just brutal for Noah Nisnik and the Bananas. One of the best trick plays, one of the best would-be trick plays we had ever seen from a pitcher. And EJ just got a little too aggressive trying to snag that one behind his back. I really don't think he foresaw that one bouncing to him at first base, though.
Seed out to left center field from Dustin Baber. Good job by Meadows to cut it off and keep Mark Smith at just second base. Designated runner used for Swan, which makes complete sense. Swan, as we mentioned, pulled a hammy. That was on a double in Grayson Stadium a couple weekends ago. And he told me earlier today he's probably at like 90% when it comes to how much effort he's going to be able to put into his sprinting. Danny Hosley giving this a look. It's going to end up in the picnic area, not caught. So another life here for Tanner Thomas, who is one of the few party animals who has fouled out to a fan here in Grayson Stadium in the past. This is where we see the least amount of foul outs to fans. Mark Smith taking off from second. Leroy's throw not in time. Boy, he got an incredible jump and is now a perfect 2 for 2 in his stolen base tries this year.
Well, winds up a double steal. Both Smith and Baber advancing into scoring position. Now Nisnik falling behind 3-1 is in danger of both of those runs coming across to score.
Slow tapper in front of the plate. Bill grabbed it in foul territory. Infield in for the Nanners. Good heads-up base running there by Babes, who also tallies his second steal of the year. Big payoff here. Fouled straight back. We get to do it again.
This is a good battle right now for Tanner Thomas, a 21% strikeout rate this season. Hoping he can cut down on that. Continue to get a mistake pitch from Noah Nisnik as another one's battled off foul.
Hot shot to EJ. He holds Smith at third, grabs the trick play between the legs. And good wood there from Thomas, just hit to the wrong spot.
Not only does EJ pick up the trick play, he keeps Smith from scoring from third base and had a great check on Dustin Baber at second as well. Really impressive situational awareness there from EJ, controlling what he could control.
Hampton's been swinging a better bat as of late. Smoked the ball to third his first time. Nice scoop over there by Hosley to retire him. Takes the fastball just a hair up. Couple ducks on the pond. Now a 3-1 count. Remember in Banana Ball, this is where a ball four sprint is so devastating. Ball four will score both party animals. He has to go after Hampton, and he sends it into left. Good job by Rack to get it in quickly. Keeps Baber from scoring, but Smith touches home safely, of course. And the Animals with a run across for a second straight inning.
It's a step in the right direction for Reese Hampton. Only the second hit he's collected this season with runners in scoring position. He's had a really tough go of things to start this season, but provides another run for the Party Animals tonight.
Ball and a strike here on Noah Fisher. Singled his first time. Set up the 2-run shot from Skoll, who lurks in the on-deck circle. Check that. The RBI triple for Skoll. EJ looks like he'll have room for this one. And he grabs it. So Nisnik able to strand Party Animals on the corners, but one does come across. And the Animals with a chance to earn a point for 2 straight innings to start this night off. And as we've got a crowd sing off now, let's send it back down to SB.
Yeah, Biko, Josh, it's one of the opportunities each night when we let our fans compete. Now, here's the thing. We've got to hold them to a higher standard. I don't want to put it all on their shoulders. Maybe Shark could judge them a little bit better. Well, that's why I'm here as the ultimate judge. And I'm going to hold them accountable tonight, guys. So we're getting into our, we're getting into the crowd sing-off. Let's first one, classic. Yeah, Britney Spears, we all know this one. Should be easy. Right, guys? Come on. We should have an issue with this one. Come on, let's hit it. Let's listen. What are we doing? Can we give neither? Can we give neither a point? What? Third base? I couldn't even hear third base. Pitching at most. Here we go. Okay. A little country. Let's mix it in. Yeah. We know. Come on. I don't know what note they're going for, but they didn't hit it. Oh, I just heard glass crack somewhere. Yeah, who gave the point? Oh, Jesse. Jesse got a point. That's a surprise. Yeah, okay. The guy owns the team. Well, let's settle this. Yeah. Let's finish it here. Please finish it better than we started. Love rock and roll. Don't love this. Let's see if Jesse wins. Wouldn't be a surprise. Here we go. Let's hear it. Oh, Jesse Cole won. I don't even think Jesse sang. Pitiful, disgusting, disgraceful. Biko, Josh, hopefully the banana ball's better.
Yeah,
rigged, obviously.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, Sam. I support all your analysis that was one of the weirdest snags from Andy Cosgrove behind the plate. 1-2 count here on KJ.
You know, in the offseason, I went to an opera with Sam, and it was unbearable. He couldn't even find a nice thing to say about those guys.
He's getting the bat out on this one for Noah Fisher, who will tap it and trap it in the jersey. I don't know how he did. He's only got 1 or 2 buttons still holding that thing together, but somehow he was able to nestle it in.
Well, even on a slightly chilly night, Fisher keeps that jersey unbuttoned in the event that he can tip that trick play right into the jersey. Works out for the sophomore left fielder, and it's 2 quick outs for Garrett Delano. Currently 1 minute and 23 seconds into the inning.
Ball and a strike on Ty Jackson. Make it 1-2. This is where Delano is so dangerous. Ahead in the count, he has 5 different pitches to go to. Offers up the 2-seamer. Would have been a called strike. Ty fouls it off.
Feels like Delano's pitching with a lot of confidence given the run support he's gotten early in this contest. Goes with the elevated heater, no chase from Ty.
2-2. Here's Bloomer between the legs. Over to first. Swan, look out, buddy. He will wave goodbye to Ty. 1-2-3 frame. And the Party Animals claim the point. They lead 2-0.
And it's 2 minutes and 4 seconds for Garrett Delano as you see Bloomer grabbing another trick play on his night.
And 2 up second will be Andy Cosgrove as he gets rid of the gear. Following up Skull, take a look at what Cosgrove did last year in Australia. He said after every game, all the boys in the Aussie professional baseball world just get together, drink beers. That was a live cricket. That was a live cricket that he swallowed and chased it with some Coors.
I believe the first time he ever did it, he did it for $26 and a beer.
That was it,
honest,
right there.
I probably would have done it for just 2 beers and $0.
Banana Band blasting away. Good time to remind you that come the second week in July, we've got the Banana Ball Youth Tournament right here in Savannah. Over 75% full currently, so this is while supplies last. And take a look at some fun from last year in Cleveland. The first ever Banana Ball Youth Tournament. It was such a blast. And I know, because that's how things go around here, it will be plussed out of its mind here for year 2.
And for the teams playing in that championship game, they will have the honor of playing here in historic Grayson Stadium on the turf. And hey, kids, they're going to get tickets to a Banana Ball game here as well.
Big Skull takes a fastball low, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. A lot of beef between Skull, Cosgrove, and Acuff. All of them have been swinging hot bats. Skull with the RBI triple his first time, came around to score on the Cosgrove 2-run blast. And Skull's teammates, they get a lot of joy out of the walk-up dance. That is 4 straight bad ones, but excellent sprint defense by the Bananas. They get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. Rack the last on the bucket list there. And Skull, who often will test them and try and get 2 bases with the big boppers behind him, says no reason to risk it. He'll stay at first. And here is Andy Cricket Cosgrove, the Cricket Crusher. Hello, Nate Tellier. Well, they're having some fun over there. Let's see if the Nanners can respond. This is bringing in KJ Cox and DR. What about the finer things in life for these guys? Oh. Andy Cosgrove! Deep to left, too much launch angle. Robert Anthony Cruz will take a backflip catch. Thank you very much. The 3-2-2 into the flip ability. Hashtag Banana Ball.
Wild series of events in Banana Ball. It's Cosgrove thinking he had taken Nisnik deep a second time. And instead, Robert Anthony Cruz comes down with his 8th rack flip of the season.
An 11th trick play overall. He's only missed 1. Quick check. Look out over there, Skull. Miz with the sneaky step off the back of the rubber with the left foot move. Skull takes off for second. Throw from Leroy. Not in time. Nice scoop and tag from K-Jack. But Skull now 6 for 7 on his stolen base attempts this year.
Yeah, he's been uber aggressive throughout his career when it comes to running on the bases. Gets himself into scoring position. And Acuff trying to provide. He's batting .308 this season with runners in scoring position.
Actually a few ticks below his average overall. He's hitting .333 this year. And this one bounced to Cox. He's going to go the short way. Hosley with the tag after the between the legs trick play from the glove magician. And Scully says, yeah, heads up play. You got me there.
Well, the aggression didn't pay off this time for Jake Skull, and Ryan Cox got to go the short way, throwing over to Danny Hosley while going between the legs. And you see the Bananas third baseman, some kudos for his teammate on the left side of the diamond.
1-0 count here on Bryson Bloomer. Trick play number 3 on the night for Cox. Number 401 in his banana ball career. As he continues to raise the bar when it comes to trick plays. Foul territory. Hosley and Cox converging. Danny do-it-all behind the back, of course. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 on his trick play tries this year. And that's a big goose egg for Niznik and the Nanners.
And the Bananas have already reached double digits in trick plays tonight. Hosley's one of the more impressive as he winds up against that net. Niznik pretty happy.
Let's go down to Jesse. Brand new promo, hit and run.
Here, who is with Jillian. They've been together for 14 months. And then we have Chris and Lindsay, and they are just newlyweds, got married this December. So we're gonna have this where the husbands are gonna have to start off with getting hit in the face with a pie, then they're gonna run to first, get hit by our mascots with pool noodles, then run to second, get hit with pillows, and then run to third and get hit with big balls. And then run home and see who wins. This is the first ever Banana Land hit and run. On your mark, get set, go! Oh, what a start! And here they go. Full speed, brothers against each other. And they're gonna get hit, they're getting belted! A full hit and run. Split is still going at him. Here comes the pillows. All right, it is tied. The big balls better get them good. Here we go. Oh, decked, fully decked. It's coming down to the finish. Who's gonna make it? Oh! And the winner is Chris with the big win right here, the newlywed man. And there you have it, the first ever hit and run here at Banana Land.
Good question, Jesse. Photo finish, I had a blast. I think the only person who had more fun, or the only people who had more fun, was Krem and Donnie with the pillows out there on second base. They got some good hacks in on our contestants. And then took a couple swings at Baber on the way out. Ended up in a battle with Split and Farty as well, who had those pool noodles. I mean, it turned into a real Royal Rumble there. So Delano, for the first time tonight, has no run support. Done an excellent job earning points across the first 2 frames. No chance to do that here. He's just trying to hold the line as Corel Prime lifts this one to right. Jake Skoll will trap it against the outside of the glove, take a bow, and celebrate his 8th trick play of the tour.
We're in the bottom of the third right now. There have already been 16 trick plays in tonight's game.
Woof.
We touched on the fact that we could possibly see that single game record broken. It's looking increasingly likely as we've seen a lot of soft contact on the outs tonight.
Delano's done a dynamite job in general of jumping ahead of Bananas. Obviously did not happen here to Danny Hosley, who chops this one foul and nearly clips Ryan Rodriguez, who is heading down to the bullpen. Expect we'll see him in relief later tonight. There's the curveball for strike 2. Delano still has not allowed a hit. Only 2 Bananas to reach. It was Oberst and EJ on trick plays missed. Each of them back in the first. Swing and a miss. Gnarly stuff there from Delano, who gets his first K of the evening.
That pitch breaking away from Danny Hosley. He decides to expand his zone, chase that one, get the crab celebration from Delano, and get this. Delano, he's still yet to have a 3-ball count tonight. It's a sign that he is dialed in right now.
That's a recipe for success. He's ahead of David Ray Meadows. As we're back to the top of the order. And DR pokes this the other way. It is knifing foul. Skoll gave it a good look. DR sitting at 199 hits in his illustrious banana ball career, trying to be the second man to 200. If that one fell in fair territory, it would have been a very typical DR knock right there.
He's batting .545 against Garrett Delano this season, but He's a little behind as he finds himself in that 0-2 count. Again, we have seen increasing confidence from Garrett Delano tonight as Meadows strokes this one to deep left field, but Fisher has a beat on it. The catch made. The Party Animals record a 2-minute and 30-second inning behind 777.
Delano has retired 8 straight bananas. And we'll send it down to the field to Jolie Trabala.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating Lauren Shilkovsky. Lauren is a registered nurse that wanted to make a difference in children's lives. Tonight, she is here with her best friend and her mom, who are also foster parents. In the last 8 years, Lauren has welcomed over 40 children and teens into her home. Fans, please help us celebrate Lauren and this group for making a difference in the foster care community.
Always a beautiful moment when we get to honor the superheroes in the foster care community, especially when we're back here at home in the 912. Another big shout out to Lauren Shilkovsky. 8 years, welcoming over 40 children and teens into her home. That is an immense positive difference that she's making here in Savannah. Isnick coming off his first scoreless inning of the night out there for a 4th frame. Hoping to build off the momentum, has the bottom 4 in the order.
Yeah, fortunately for Niz, it's the bottom part of the order for the Party Animals. But this 4th inning has been an Achilles heel for him this season. He's currently averaging over 6 minutes to get 3 outs in the 4th inning in 2025.
Here is his lone strikeout victim of the ball game thus far. That is a nasty front door curveball for strike 1. And now Vincent Chapman, he's coming out towards the mound. Niz thought maybe that Vince was coming out in an aggressive state. No, he's just gonna dance. I think a lot of his dancing could often be described as aggressive, but tonight, see, that's aggressive. But in general, he kind of had the groove this evening. He was really in a flow state.
I gotta be honest, the mask flip, that felt aggressive to me.
That is the most aggressive thing he does. And there's a couple things he's done to home plate across the last 4 years that I think could be
shaboinka.
Humna.
Ball and a strike here on Mondo. And fastball fouled away. This sits in the high 80s, low 90s with the heat. Of course, works in the circle change and the curve as well. We'll throw a cutter from time to time. A little extra sauce on this one. Spikes the fastball.
A little bit of an odd skip off of the rubber. I think that's what caused Nisnik to spike that pitch. Now this one chopped over to KJ Jackson at second. Great charge, and the out recorded as Jackson goes between the legs. Now with 18 trick plays on his season, 2 of them coming at second base.
Doubled his total at second right there. He's only come up empty on 3 of his 21 attempts. And here is Jason Swan. He scored the inning-winning run in the second. That was after he reached on a trick play missed. He's also the Dunkin' Donut batter. As you can see, the fans hoping for 3 sweet treats. And they were a strike away from that. Of course, it's kind of an interesting pick here. Swan has not struck out on the tour yet.
And you pair that with the 9 ball force sprints he's drawn this season. Quite the ratio for Swanee. Walking 30% of the time this season and lining the ball right into the diving glove of Ryan Cox at shortstop. Great play by the glove magician.
Rob Swanee of a knock. It's just been line drive city for Jason Swan here in his 3rd World Tour. Hitting the ball hard all over the park, which is what he's known for. Really nice spray chart. Heater behind the keister of Baber. And Vincent Chapman says that Baber stepped out of the box, so he actually gets a strike called on him. It's a 1-1 count. You do not see that very often. It's usually reserved for guest players. Bill had no idea he blocked that one as Baber tries to poke it away from him. Another hot shot from Babes. Amazing play, Danny Hosley. From the turf, scooping it up, firing it over to Prime. Fancy footwork at first, and a lightning fast inning from Niz.
Well, that's what's really helpful, is having a 6'5" guy at the first base position, and Prime made an incredible adjustment going to the second bag on this safety base to be able to record the out against Dustin Baber in a 2-minute and 45-second inning. What you wanted to see from Niz in the 4th inning for once.
So Niznik most likely ends his night with back-to-back scoreless frames. Nice bounce back, and it was an unearned run he allowed in the second. So really the only earned damage against him all came in the first. But his boys do trail 2 points to nothing as we hey baby here in Savannah. Garrett Delano is going to be dealing with 2, 3, and 4 in the Bananas lineup when play resumes. Oberst, EJ, and Rapp. Folks are bundled up tonight. Currently 54 degrees Fahrenheit here in our city by the sea. The moves on that youngster. Are you kidding me? Now that's how you hey baby. Situated right between the Jacksons. What a crew. Always a blast getting a hey baby. Unique take there from Baba, Sin, Cormato, and Gillespie joining in with his coaches. We get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Oberst reached on the trick play, missed his first time, came around to score in the first. Ended up not mattering as the Party Animals won the frame 3-1. Delano continues to pound the zone, jumps out in front of another Bananas hitter. This one bounce, diving stop, Bloomer over to first in time. Boy, the defense on display tonight from both sides. It's been stupendous.
Now, I mean, we have mentioned the trick plays tonight, but all around great baseball plays as well. You saw one from Cox in the top half of the inning. Now it's Bloomer diving to his left to rob Dan Oberst of a hit. that would have extended his 5-game hit streak.
Delano out in front of Eric Jones Jr., who does not bite on the changeup. Got to be prepared for 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs, the change and a curve. Another changeup, a foul ball, and Delano's back ahead.
Yeah, and EJ out in front of that pitch from Garrett Delano. We'll see if he tries to continue to slow down the bat of Eric Jones Jr.
This one bounced foul. EJ starting to heat up. Leading the Bananas with his 3 home runs. He shares the lead with the man on deck, Robert Anthony Cruz.
He has a 155 OPS plus this season, the best mark of any Bananas batter. And it's EJ, a swing similar to what we saw from Danny Hosley in the bottom of the 3rd, expanding his strike zone and chasing that one, falling outside of the strike zone.
Yeah, that is not the swing that EJ came up there looking to make. Nasty stuff from Delano. Where you see the former minor leaguer swing like that. Bananas have another former minor leaguer here right behind him in the order. Ball and a strike on Robert Anthony Cruz as Maceo goes buck wild coaching first base. High heat. 1-2 count once again.
And Delano might be setting up that changeup that's been the big strike 3 pitch for him this season. Always the bane of Robert Anthony Cruz's existence, and he buries it. Another swing and a miss, 3rd punch out for Garrett Delano, and all 4 of his innings have been thrown in less than 3 minutes tonight.
Another look at strikeout number 3 for Delano. Rack commented on Delano's last Instagram post, "I see that pitch in my nightmares." Now he saw it again in real life. And now, this.
Back up, Playboy.
Come on now.
Loved what you had in Showdowns.
It's Jersey time? Game's over. Of course it's Jersey time. It's Jersey time!
Jersey time!
Right after the game, we pop the polos off, slap the fresh jerseys right on.
It's Jersey time! Everybody knows it's Jersey time! It's Jersey time! Oh yeah, Jersey time, yeah! Got to here!
It's Playa Jersey time! It's Playa Jersey time!
Jersey time, Jersey time!
And only for a few more days. Through the weekend, you can grab your favorite Bananas or Party Animals player jersey with the QR code right there in the center of your screen.
All players and all sizes available.
No doubt about that. Trying to get myself a Reggie Horton.
I really liked the Voorhees I was rocking today.
Yeah, that was nice. It was an honor to get to be flashed. Let's see what Tanner Thomas has for us. Not just Tanner. How about the party animals in the background? Hey, and us in the booth. Thanks for keeping the shot that wide, everybody. Man, if I knew I was going to be in this, I would have learned the dance. And we got cropped out. We got cropped out. Come on,
we
Jeff.
chopped the liver.
Zooming in on the wrong people here. Is this turning into a dance battle? No, we're getting back to Banana Ball. Okay. Creative way to get back behind the plate for Bill Leroy. Kyle Lewicks takes over on the mound. Big change of pace for the party animals. Tanner's thrilled about it. Sends that one to the left field wall. And one pitch into Kyle's night. There's a party animal on second base.
Yeah, great piece of opposite field hitting for Tanner Thomas. Took that one on the outside part of the plate and shot it out to left field. Early 2-bagger, and the party animals trying to continue to stay hot after Nisnik had shut them down the last 2 innings.
There's a rare changeup from Cowboy Kyle. He's messing around with his arm angle as well. That time he dropped down. Normally he's more over the top, as you see right there with the slider. Ball and a strike on Reese Hampton, who turns around to hit from the left side for the first time tonight. RBI single back in the second. And now a 1-2 count. Kyle loves that slider. So it's about 90 to 92 with the fastball. Can touch 94. Shows it off. Goes right after Hampton on the 1-2.
That was a great pitch from Cowboy Kyle. The heater running in on Reese Hampton jammed him. May try and execute that pitch a second time to the Party Animals leadoff man. Goes inside, but misses low.
Two-two. There's the changeup off the end of the bat. Prime taking control of the situation. Here's out number one.
Yeah, no trick play there for Correll Prime. Not that he thought Tanner Thomas might advance if there was a possible missed trick play, but he didn't want to put two guys on and not have an out behind Cowboy Kyle in the inning.
Yeah, that's a huge first out, especially taking care of Hampton, who has been one of Kyle's Achilles heels across the last 4 World Tours. Man, he's faced more than anybody else. Now he sets his sights on Noah Fisher. That's a pitcher's pitch. Quick 0-2 count. Off the end of the bat once again. DR went out, now he's racing in. K-Jack makes the call and tries to pull off a tip drill trick play. To the naked eye live, looks like it got caught in the glove a little too much to me.
Did look like the glove did the majority of the work. Highly no trick play there for Kyle Jackson.
We'll put it under review. Currently it's just an F4. Here is the Achilles heel of all Achilles heels for Kyle. Jake Skoll, the guy who has faced him for 4 straight years. And when a former first rounder gets to see you that often, it is tough to keep him on his heels. A lot of fun battles between these two. There's the changeup. Fooled Skoll. Fouls ahead 1-2.
He's cut down on his strikeout rate this season, but those benders that are low in the dirt still cause him some problems. And Kyle did try and set up another pitch low to see if he could get the chase from Skoll there.
Thomas still leads off second, 2-2. Goes back to the change. Skoll able to get a piece, nearly takes out her first base camera woman, the Iron Horse of BTV, Emerson Elmgren. Impressive evasive maneuvers though, that's a pro's pro down there. Another 2-2. Another changeup! And Lewis gets the punch out. A leadoff double, but no damage. Cowboy Kyle escapes unscathed.
That's a big win for Cowboy Kyle, finally getting the better of Jake Skoll, and a belt buckle shuffle as well from the Bananas righty. Now we go down to the field. Macio's got something special for the player dance.
What a dance from Mace. Shout out Flash, Philly, Ziggy, and Donnie as well. Creative exit too. Now, Nothing against Peter Holden. I love the guy. He is a true mensch. But I am gut-wrenched to see him out on the mound. When we had a guy in Garrett Delano who had thrown 4 no-hit innings and had a chance to make banana ball history.
The best 4 innings we've seen thrown all season from any pitcher.
Yes.
It's really a fine start for Garrett Delano, one of the best of his banana ball career. For Holden, now the big responsibility is not only keeping the bananas off the board, but trying to keep that combined no-hitter now alive as Bloomer tracks this one down in foul territory, comes away with the standard catch.
Good start for Holden. He found a lot of success last year across 5 outings with the Party Animals, thanks to impeccable control. That was his calling card across his collegiate career as well. From Southern University to Baton Rouge Community College, finishing up at the University of North Florida, just a couple hours south of us down in Jacksonville. He has not had his trademark control so far here in his 2nd year as a Party Animal, but I would bet he finds it sooner than later. Behind Ryan Cox, 2-1 here. And there goes the no-hitter. Took 2 batters. And a guy hitting .417 on the tour to end the Party Animals' chance at history.
It's a little lefty on lefty crime. Cox leading all bananas with that .417 average. He'll be taken off the bags. Malachi Mitchell coming in as the designated runner, trying to score if KJ Jackson can rope a gapper.
Check on flashover at first from Holden. Funky guy out on the mound, 6'5". Very unique delivery, nasty slider right there. KJ appreciates the gnarly hook. Behind 0-2 now. Back to the slider, this one softly up the middle. Acuff, look out! Oh boy, scary moment there. Now we hope Chase is okay. I don't think Flash realized that Acuff was coming right into his path. And athletic trainer Casey hustling out there to look at the Party Animal star shortstop.
Well, you saw Flash the Kid immediately after he had touched second base, left that bag and went back to check on Chase Acuff, which is really appreciated. And almost all those Party Animals coming into the infield to make sure their teammate feels all right. You can see Vabasis talking there with Malachi Mitchell, telling him not to feel too bad. And you can see Acuff waving to the fans, he's okay. He's gonna remain as the shortstop tonight for the Animals as you get one more look at that collision.
We'll see if the Party Animals challenge. They really should. Chase is saying that the ball was in my glove and it was only knocked down once I hit the ground. The umpires are gathering to talk about the situation. And coming out of it, they keep the same call. The call still can be challenged by the Party Animals. But Chris Walker, who made the original call, his decision stands. And now the Party Animals will challenge. Now, we've kind of cheated on this test. We already got a look. First time we saw it, it seemed like the tag was in plenty of time, and he held the ball until the ground knocked it out. We'll get another gander. This was the shot. See the tag, collision, there it is, still in the glove. Loses it on the ground. Malachi Mitchell is out. Call is overturned.
Correct.
See Joel Zimmerman directing the entertainment show tonight. Long talk with Vincent Chapman behind home plate. And now Vincent coming out to announce the decision to the crowd.
After further review, the ruling on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
One of the more bizarre 6 unassisted fielder's choices you will ever see. A
At the end of the day, you're just glad to see that Chase Acuff isn't too harmed, is remaining in this game.
Big time.
He's such a crucial piece of this Party Animals defense. Captain of that infield, and of course, you see all the trick plays that he's produced over the past 3 World Tours.
2-1 count now on Ty Jackson. Yeah, Acuff has 1 tonight. He's got 26 on the tour. He's only missed 2. He's leading the team. Now 3 balls and a strike on Jackson, who grounded out his first time. And there's the sprint. KJ can fly from first. Party Animals need to get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher before they can tag any runners out. And KJ barreled into third, got a stop sign there from Gillum.
He's running like the wind. Tyler Gillum keeping a close eye on the Party Animals sprint defense to see whether he was going to give KJ the wave. For Ty Jackson, only ups his 21% ball force sprint rate this season. It's been an extremely strong part of his game early on.
Yeah, he now has 5 sprints compared to just 2 strikeouts. And he pushes the inning-winning run to third. So K-Jack 90 feet away. Here's Correll Prime, who has 3 walk-offs on the tour. Foul tips that one straight into Cosgrove's mitt.
The hits have been timely for Correll Prime this season. .333 batting average with runners in scoring position, and 3 sprints as well, as Prime is going to do a little dizzy bat celebration as 3 runs come home for the Bananas and claim their first walk-off of the night.
Well, it's prime time. Just like that, Party Animals' lead is cut in half. That was a rooftop rainmaker. A moon shot from the former Rockies minor leaguer who is with Sam Bauman.
Hey, Biko, Josh, we got the man here. Prime, first home run for you of 2025. Big moment. How we feeling?
I love it. That's tight, baby. Tight, like we always say. I just love it. I'm here. I got my work in early. What a beautiful day.
A beautiful day. It is prime time, Biko.
Off my back, baby. Let's go. Now we go.
Biko, Josh, back to you guys. I love prime time.
Now we go. That is such a smooth swing. And how about the dizzy bat Selly? Josh, you called it out on the call. It's one of the most unique bat flips you'll ever see.
That's what I love the most about what we saw from Correll Prime. Knew that one was a no-doubter and decided to get on some fun and make his teammates laugh there in the dugout before they could celebrate at home.
We present to you Grandma Gladiators. Young Prof, you've got the call.
That was a shot. That was a big shot. Here they go. They're duking it out like they have a lot of grievances to air. Don't hit me. This is a ferocious battle. It could be anyone's ball game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the fight, ladies. Stop the fight. All right, fans, you have to decide who the mightiest warrior is. Was our winner Kathy? Or was our winner Mary? Mary or Kathy? Here is your winner, Grandma Gladiators, Kathy!
Always fun to see the grandmas dueling it out with the pool noodles. Cowboy Kyle is all smiles, out for his 2nd inning of relief. He's got the cleanup man, Andy Cosgrove, and then Chase Acuff and Bryson Bloom are due to swing it here in the 6th. Andy, deep out to right. This one's gonna stay in the park. Reese Alexiadis, and he's got himself. Oh no, Reese couldn't keep the ball as he hit the turf, and Cosgrove hustling all the way has 3 bases on the trick play missed. It's the first time Alexiadis has ever failed on the tip drill sleepy time trick play.
Yeah, that is surprising for Reese Alexiadis. Not sure that turf sometimes comes with a little extra bounce. That's what caused the ball to come loose for Alexiadis. But Randy Cosgrove, really smart banana ball and baseball instincts, just continuing to run through that play as it developed.
2-0 count here on Acuff. So awesome to see Chase still in the game after he was barreled over by Flash in the top half of this inning. We're in the bottom of the 5th, rather. That's a low strike. Kyle will take it. 2-2. Swing and a miss. The changeup once again. Cowboy Kyle, he's a new man out there. 2 Ks, both on the change.
Well, he's loved what he's gotten from pitching from that lower arm angle. Again, he says it's not quite sidearm, but kind of is to me. And it winds up, so far, getting some more swings and misses for Cowboy Kyle this season. And considering you got a guy on third with no outs, that's the way you gotta record that first out. Executed really well there.
Slider on the outside corner. This is with the fastball. Well, Kyle picked himself up in the 5th, gave up a leadoff double, stranded Tanner Thomas on second. Trying to pick up his defense here in the 6th. Should have had an out to start the inning. Instead, a 3-base trick play missed. He's a third of the way to escaping. Bloomer nearly plunked there on the runaway fastball. Dangerous pitch coming here to the Boomer. This one chopped to third. Bosley across the diamond in time. Give Grayson his 9th RBI as Cosgrove comes home. And the Bananas get out number 2. Oh, what a fun celebration. Andy Cosgrove showing off how a whale would eat dinner if their date was Bronson Ballhome. That's a throwback. That is a YouTube OG. That's one of my favorites from elementary school days. Good job, Dalton Ponce.
We saw Charlie bit my finger a little while ago. I love rolling out some of these nostalgic classics.
Who cares if it's trending now? Something for us. This one a hot shot. Backhanded behind the back. On the run. Double trick play, KJ and EJ. Gnarly stuff to close the top of the 6th.
Well, despite the trick play miss from Reese Alexiadis, Cowboy Kyle recovers admirably 3 minutes and 21 seconds, and KJ and EJ pull off something special to cap off the frame.
Another look. It's a nice play to get the ball in the first place. Then plussed by Jackson and Jones. And it's been a busy night for SB. Why not give him a little more action? What's going on down there, Sam?
Yeah, hey, Pico, Josh, just getting ready to go out here and pitch an inning. Ryan, what are you doing out here, man?
I thought I was pitching. Are you throwing today?
Yeah, no, I got my glove and I grew my mustache.
Does that say Sean Fluke?
No, this is my glove. I've had it for a long time. So should I just start getting loose now, or what do you think?
I mean, man, if you want to take the 6th inning, it's all yours.
I wasn't.
You know how to pitch?
Yeah, so just underhand, is that right?
Yeah, I like to start underhand sometimes, so I'll do that.
That was really good. Was that a curveball?
Yeah, I'll drop curve, slide.
Yeah, let's see what else, Ryan. Let's see what he's throwing. Oh, that was...
When every part of your body hurts.
So you should be in a lot of pain when you pitch, a lot of pain. And you throw... I notice you're throwing it really hard.
Yeah, that's where the pain comes from. So if you want, go and give it a shot.
You want me to do? Yeah, you hold the mic.
Yeah.
What pitch?
Give us some heat. Good form. That looks pretty good to me. That's right there.
Yeah, you know what, Ryan? Maybe I'll just let you have this one, and I'll come in next inning. You think?
Yeah. Take some.
Pico, Josh, I'm gonna stay loose. Just so I can get in your next inning. I don't want to hurt Andy behind the dish. You know, I just kind of was really dealing tonight, man. Plus, I played chess last night. The elbow's a little sore. Yeah, we'll stay tuned for next inning. I'll let you guys know, though, for sure. Pico, Josh?
Smart play, Sam. Smart play, buddy.
Dude, Cosgrove just nailed the Pierzynski frame behind the plate. You can call that a strike, I think.
And with Bauman giving way to Rodriguez, take a look at Sexy Mexi's numbers here in World Tour number 2.
7th time Rodriguez has climbed the hill for the Party Animals this season. Surrendered 2 hits, 2 sprints, and 3 runs in what ended up in a walk-off inning for the Bananas last Sunday, but he's hoping to bounce back tonight as this pitch goes awry of Cosgrove, but Hosley opts not to advance. Does have a steal of first this season. Decides to stay in the box here.
It's one of those you're not expecting a wild pitch or pass ball when it's not in the dirt. So I think it was a late read, even though it was a very advantageous ricochet for him. Decides to let his bat do the talking. Which will result in a ground out to third. Bloomer, 3 tricks for the price of 1, and then sails the ball. Swan can't make a leaping snag, so Hosley will grab an extra base on the E5. Well, call that a trick play missed, rather.
Yeah, tough go for Bryson Bloomer. Impressive bounces, but then let the play get the better of him. Got a little too much juice. And speaking of a youngster with juice, we've got our bat boy going to retrieve that one from Hosley.
What a unique trip out to the bat. That was an adventurous route. It's got something special. Talk about holding the pose. Rodriguez was ready to rumble. Vincent Chapman, good move. Still had our bat boy out there.
Where is the bat? Where is it?
It's back in the dugout. Bat boy did his job. They are taking all the way. Behind 0-1, and now Rodriguez has Baber and Acuff joining him here for a 6-2-2. Inning tying run in scoring position, winning run at the dish. And Rodriguez with one of the most unique 6-2-2s you will ever see. And the pitch is a ball.
That's still mighty impressive. That didn't even skip to home plate to Andy Cosgrove, and Rodriguez didn't have a foot on the pitcher's mound there.
Hosley taking off for third. He steals it without a throw. Tremendous jump. Rodriguez lost track of him. And Hosley doesn't steal first, but he is more than content to take third. Perfect 4 for 4 on the tour now in his stolen base tries. Infield in for the Party Animals. Off the end of the bat. 2-2 count here on the Doctor.
The Bananas are down a run in the inning, down a point in this ball game. Got to try to keep things close against the Party Animals right now. Hosley willing to put the pressure on the Party Animals if he can, but Meadows will sneak this one past Chase Acuff, collects the RBI and the 200th hit of his Banana Ball career. Sam Bauman, you got DR.
DR, Mr. 200, how's it feel?
It feels good. We got many more to go. Could have 300, could have 400 by the end of the year if Rodriguez is pitching, so let's have some fun.
Gonna score a run here?
Yeah, we're about to win this inning right here.
He's gonna score a run. Biko, Josh?
Thanks, SB. We're record numbers tonight from Bauman. Very high usage rate.
MV Bauman.
He's been unbelievable. Dr. Fake steal. Dan Oberst, muscle deep out to left. See you later! Lincoln, you missed it. Laser beam 2-run shot to walk off the inning. And we're tied at 2.
The most prolific batter in Grayson Stadium's history leads the yard for the 2nd time this season. And for Danny Barrels, both of those long balls have come against Ryan Rodriguez as he shows off the moves before coming across to touch home plate.
Well, that's how quickly things can change in Banana Land. We are tied after 6 innings. Another look at the mighty hack from Danny O. No doubt about it. And impressive dance moves to boot. A little something special before he touched home. And of course it follows up his partner in crime, DR Meadows, the 2nd member of the 200 hit club. He joins Reese Hampton, his counterpart in center field. And we'll see what other historic plateaus can be reached tomorrow night. Same place, same time. Bananas and Party Animals, first pitch, 7 p.m. Eastern here on the Nanners YouTube page. And then it'll be some 1 p.m. little afternoon action on Sunday in the series finale. Party Animals won the first 2 innings tonight. Took the first 3 runs to 1. Cowboy Kyle getting a little action out there at second base on the throwdown. And then the Animals won the second inning 1-0. But the Bananas with a 3-run 5th and a 3-run 6th, notching points in each of them. We're knotted at 2 as we kick off the 7th. Bottom 3 in the order here. Swan, Baber, and Thomas for the boys in black and pink. 0-1 count here on the Animals' first baseman. Oh, 2 count here on Swan. Once again, the Dunkin' Donut batter. So if he strikes out, the fans get free donuts. And Kyle is going to try and make it a trick pitch K. Tossing this one from second base. Wow, too much movement. I mean, it is insane how much right to left movement he gets. And with a 1-2 count, he's going for it again.
Because he was ahead in the count 0-2. Kyle's got some balls to play with. Would like to pick up that first trick pitch strikeout. And Jason Swan is just able to tip that one foul. Kyle, all smiles, can hardly believe it. He's staying back there at the second base bag.
Looks like a blitz ball floating in. John Boy would be proud. Can't nail it on the 1-2. He's gonna stay out there for 2-2. Yeah. And that one floats in a bit high. Terrific attempts. Luigs will head back to the rubber.
Ryan Kellogg still hoping he might have put that strikeout spell on Jason Swan. Now Kyle delivers the payoff, and Swanee slams this one into the right center gap. That one will roll all the way to the wall. The Party Animals' first baseman with an extra base hit in his first game back from injury.
Welcome back, Swanee. He's now 2 for 3 on the night in barrels. JV baseball coach Joe DeFino would have him 2 for 3 in quality at-bats. The metric that outranks them all for a hitter. Swan's something else. Is a major infusion of juice for this Animals lineup. Mark Smith takes over for him at second. Baber at the dish. Behind 0-1. And a changeup fouled away. Chance for the fans, they do not snag it.
The changeup has been very effective pitch for Kyle tonight. But when it comes to facing Dustin Baber, it's the slider that is usually able to get that swing and miss. And how about this? Catches him off guard. Heater, paint on the outside corner. Kyle now 3 strikeouts tonight.
Another look at it. Actually a slider that grazes the outside corner. Baber disagrees with the dancing home plate umpire. Kyle's got his A+ stuff. Here's the guy he started his night out against. First pitch he threw, Tanner doubled to left. Kyle goes right back after him, gets a strike with the fastball. Here's the change. Luigs Cannot lose track of Smith on second. He's already stolen third once tonight. That was when he was pinch running for Swan back in the second inning.
Kyle's continued to stay ahead in the count here against Tanner Thomas. Check on Smith for a second. Now comes set with the 1-2. And that slider buried low. Tanner not chasing that one.
Fans loving the Carly Rae Jepsen, will call me maybe. Count runs full here on Thomas. Ball 4 will score Smith from second easily.
Has 8 runs batted in his last 6 games, hoping for a ribby tonight as he checks his swing. The appeal down to third. And it's Andrew Bartman saying that Tanner went around back-to-back massive punch-outs for Kyle.
Well, went to the back foot slider. It was a risk, but it fooled Thomas. Disgusting stuff, and Reese Hampton heartbroken that he has to face Dakota Stilts Albritton. He thought he was going to get Cowboy Kyle. The look says it all. Stilts, after a rough first outing on the opening night out in Mesa, Arizona, has been nearly perfect ever since.
Yeah, and he's been very good at inducing soft contact. 2 ground outs, 8 flyouts this year. I think the goal here against Reese Hampton, once again, allow him to get underneath the ball. Let your fielders do the work behind you.
Reese 1 for 3 on the night. Drove in the inning-winning run back in the second. Tie game, 2 outs, top 7. And this one off the end of the bat. Meadows lining it up, will tip it up and secure it with a basket catch. 1 pitch is all it takes for Stilts. He retires the former minor leaguer and strands the man on second for Lewix. Let's get it on down to Zion Bright for some musical hugs.
I have 4 gentlemen behind me. They're going to do a dizzy bat on their heads. When the music stops, they have to run and hug a man nana. That's right, give them all the love in the world and hug them. Contestants, are you ready? Here we go! Go! All right, they're starting off strong. They're everywhere, they're starting off strong. I like the spinning technique. Go, go, find a man nana, jump, jump, a 2-for-1 special. Oh my goodness! Gary and finding one, let's go, run it back, fellas. We gotta go, there's 1 more left, let's go, let's go, let's go. Gary didn't make it. We have 3 more left. Oh my goodness, here we go. No cheating. I see you over there cheating. No cheating. Here we go. Faster, faster, spin. Find them. Where are they at? Find them. Oh no! Ben, it was nice to meet you. Get out of here, buddy. Peace out. We got 2 more left. Let's go. Spin to the death. I hope none of you had a hot dog before this. It's gonna get real nasty. Here we go. No cheating. I see you cheating over there. Come on, who's gonna win it? Is it gonna be Cody? Is it gonna be Josh? Oh, you gotta find. Oh no, Josh falls. Cody is our winner. That's how you hug a man nana.
Impressive strength on display there from Cody Fluffman. Get another look at the intense stare of Ryan Rodriguez. Not able to make a 1-run lead, stand up in the 6th. Trick play miss started the inning, but then single homer ended it quickly. He's got 3, 4, and 5 here. Heart of the lineup for the Nanners. EJ Rack and Leroy.
And just like what we saw last Sunday, the Bananas starting to rally offensively later in the ballgame. We're seeing that theme continue in tonight's contest. Which means the party animals, they're gonna have to pick their times to execute trick plays wisely right now.
Foul tipped, count even at 2-2. Rodriguez, primarily cutter slider, 12-6 curveball. They're forcing fastballs from time to time. There it is, nasty bender. Looked like a slider that backed up on him. It's an important first out.
Eric Jones Jr. disappointed in that call, but Rodriguez rebounding after a tough sixth.
A soaking wet Robert Anthony Cruz. And he blasts this one out to right center. Reese Hampton will track it down though. Good barrel there from Cruz. Tips his cap to his fellow former minor leaguer out there in center.
Whew. And an adventurous route for Reese Hampton, ranging into right center field. Caught that one, what looked like below the belt.
Oh yeah.
But made a big out there for the Party Animals as Rex been a dangerous bat, especially against Rodriguez this season. Now 2 for 5 against him.
There's Bill Leroy. Takes his turn representing the inning-winning run for the Bananas. They have not led in points yet tonight. This is their first chance. I cannot wait until the behind-the-scenes footage comes of that Robert Anthony Cruz walk-up. Zach Frangelo put on the performance of a lifetime. That is all I will say.
Good foreshadowing, Vico.
It'll be out on the social medias. That's a pitcher's pitch. Bill offers at it. Count is full. Rodriguez looking for a clean frame. Shot for foul, will do it again.
Right now, it's kind of been a theme for the Bananas batters. They've expanded, at least the right-handers, they've expanded the outside part of the plate. We saw Delano effectively do that. Now Rodriguez needs to do the same against Leroy, but will miss high. He is off to the races, trying to get 2 bags out of this one, and the Party Animals are gonna gun down Bill at second base. Really impressive sprint defense, and we remain knotted at 2 points through 7 innings of play as you get one more look at Skull applying that tag on Bill.
Good job, Rodriguez. Excellent sprint defense. And let's see that replay behind the scenes of Rack. There he is. Look at Frangelo go. Shout out Gutherman getting soaked the whole time on the camera. That is the cutest umbrella I have seen in my entire life. This is beautiful. I thought you were going to have to wait for a post on YouTube incoming. People in the control room dialed in. I don't know if it's Quan's master on the replay tonight, but that's quick work. And now you get to see the Nanas dancing us to the 8th. Terrific job by the Nanas as per usual. Good to see Kyle Perry getting involved in the dancing a little bit before he made his way out to the bump to get loose here for the top of the 8th.
7th appearance this year for the rookie with a 1-0 record. He's filling in as the lefty setup man with Zach Phillips out with a shoulder injury this weekend. Perry said he was a little juiced up for his first start in Miami last weekend, but he's going to feel much more relaxed coming out of the bullpen tonight, owning a .289 opponent's batting average this season, and 40% of the outs that he's induced this season have included a trick play, as the Bananas and Party Animals are still chasing that single game record in the late stages of tonight's game.
Well, the pride of Omaha, Nebraska has his work cut out for him. It's the murderer's row here for the Animals, 2, 3, and 4. Fisher, Skoll, and Cosgrove. Noah 1 for 3 on the night thus far. Hits lefties exceptionally well. Takes the fastball outside. Perry, just like Niznik, who started the game for the Nanners. 6 feet tall, a southpaw with a 3-pitch mix, primarily four-seam fastball, curveball, and a changeup. And that is a heater set up perfectly by the curveball that preceded it. And he goes right back to it. 4-pitch punch out to start KP's evening.
Perfect pitches from Kyle Perry, pinpoint control, as Noah Fisher was swinging with the intent to do damage for the Party Animals. Instead, comes up empty. The Kyles, hot tonight.
Lewix to Perry with a palate cleanser of Albritton in between for 1 pitch and 1 out. That one all the way to the backstop. Skoll not thinking about stealing first, though, as Bill lays out to grab that one behind home. Skoll has not attempted to steal a first so far this year. No reason to when you're pacing the tour with your .441 batting average.
Given the current 16-game hit streak and his ability to hit for extra bases this season, Skoll knows it's much more dangerous if he stays in the box, rather just reaches base right now via steal of first.
Pitcher's pitch just misses the outside corner. Goes right back to it. That one gets to the bottom of the zone. Skoll agrees. Payoff. That one down. Another great eye from Skoll. This is his second sprint of the ball game. He's trying for 2 bases. Play at second. Scoop and a tag. Rack can't handle the low feed from Alexiadis. So Skoll, after not attempting to get 2 bases the first time, understands the situation. So important to get on second for Andy Cosgrove. And Andy, line drive, all the way to the wall it goes. Skoll could cartwheel home. Cosgrove's thinking about 3. And he's gonna have it standing. RBI triple, his 3rd stake of the ball game, and his tour leading 24th run driven in this year. And it looks like Triglialios. He's got his DJ hat on, but he's a little sleepy. Okay, here we go. He's gonna hit us with the base drop any second now. Any second. Oh, now he's, yeah, there's actually nothing on there. He's just gonna break that. Here we go. Time to go crazy, folks. Let's lose our minds. All right, he's taking the stairs down. He's back. Yep, here it comes. Base drop. Oh, he sneezed.
When will this base drop?
Right now, Josh. Good things come to those who wait. The dance from Skoll there at the end. Oh boy, what a way to celebrate the RBI triple. First 3-bagger of Cosgrove's young banana ball career. Now Acuff. Andy running for himself at third. Bananas bringing the infield in halfway in at least. Left side of the infield, right side, close to in on the grass. And what a job by Perry. in on the hands of Acuff, and EJ tap dancing around. Pulls it in for out number 2.
Big out by Perry induces the soft contact. Keeps Andy Cosgrove at third base. Bryson Bloomer, run batted in tonight, 5 in his last 2 games for the Animals. Looking to tack on an insurance run here in the top of the 8th.
Big curveball, started up and out. Went all the way through the zone, ended down and in. Now 2-0 on the Boomer, who has an excellent eye. Another righty who mashes lefties. Breaks his bat. And in front of a diving Robert Anthony Cruz. The bat dies happy. Little duck snort. Second run driven in of the ball game, and now 6 across the last 2 contests for Bloomer.
And a tough defensive inning for Robert Anthony Cruz in left field. Took the first step in on Andy Cosgrove's screamer that resulted in a triple. Now finds himself playing Bryson Bloomer too deep as he's unable to dive and collect that one to save a run in the inning.
We'll go to count here on Armando Becerra. A couple groundouts and a strikeout so far tonight. And Bill makes sure that his former Collegiate Bananas teammate knows that he's keeping an eye on him over at first base. Grayson leading the tour with his 10 steals as Mondo spoils the 1-2. Perry still in the driver's seat. This one shot softly to short. Cox behind the back, throws off his back foot just in time. Back flipping out call from Seth Markham. Trick play number 4 on the night for the Glove Magician, number 402 in his illustrious career.
And 21 in the ball game tonight as Cox, perfect play, and Eric Jones Jr., a rather perfect stretch at the first base bag.
We will
because
turn
we're all
Grayson
going to join
Stadium
in
yellow.
and sing in yellow.
Now that we've turned the lights off.
Now let me hear you.
It's our 4th game at home here this year. It's been an epic battle thus far. Party Animals won the first 3-game set a couple weekends ago, took 2 of 3. Tonight we're tied 2 points each. But the Animals a great chance to jump back out in front. They have 2 runs in the top of the 8th inning. And it'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the Bananas order. Trying to rally Cox, KJ, and then Alexiadis.
One more time.
It'll be interesting. Then Correll Prime in the extra hitter spot. And Dalton Malden to a 5th as he has entered in Hosley's spot. Took over at second. KJ took over at 3rd, moving from second base. As Hosley will be primed to pitch the top of the 9th now for the Bananas. Well, another excellent Banana Ball game, 21 trick plays. Jesse, it's got to thrill you, man.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
KJ knows the drill. Hanging out with his former visitor's friend, Mr. Prime. We'll be due up 4th here in the bottom of the 8th as a booming 3-run homer to his tally walked off the 5th inning. And the Party Animals going to their closer here in the 8th, trying to claim that 3rd point.
7th time Drew Gillespie has entered out of the bullpen for the Party Animals. He has a 1-3 record this season. But what's really interesting, only 3 of his 9 runs allowed this season have been earned. He has been a victim of a lot of defensive miscues from the Party Animals this season. Hopefully that is not the case as he enters in the 8th and gets a first pitch strike against Ryan Cox.
Quick 0-2 count. Drew's 3.24 ERA, the lowest among qualified pitchers. one shanked to third. Between the legs, Bloomer slings it across the diamond. Swan has to leave the bag, but comes back down on it. And Gillespie pounding the zone and has a quick first out.
3 pitches and 3 outs, and 1 out there for Drew Gillespie. Bryson Bloomer caps it off with another trick play. Now the Bananas, they turn to their bat trickster, Alex Ziegler, who's gonna bat in the spot of Kyle Jackson.
Gillespie bounced that ball off the rubber, so our bat trickster in the box, Gillespie getting tricky on the mound. And evens up the count. Interesting spot here to pinch hit Ziggy. Falls out of the box, but that is legal. It's only when you step out on purpose that a strike is called on you. What a take. That was a nasty pitch. Ziggy doesn't bite. 2-2 now. There's the swing and a miss. Gillespie does what he does so often. Nasty pitch with 2.
His strikeout rate has dropped from 20% last season to 11% in 2025. Not what you've wanted to see, but he's able to execute some good pitches there against Ziggy. And now Reese Alexiadis, who's entered the game in right field, is up to bat for the first time tonight.
Ball and a strike on Super Reese. Fastball and Gillespie's ahead. Fires the heater high. Deuce is now wild. And a bouncer up the middle. Alexiadis keeps the Bananas' hopes in the 8th alive. Singles in his first trip to the plate tonight. And sets up Correll Prime as the inning tying run.
Prime 1 for 3 against Drew Gillespie this season. Also had one of the biggest swings of the evening tonight. That walk-off 3-run homer in the 5th. He's looking for another good result against Gillespie. He can't get the call low.
Prime, the only guy in Banana Land that is a ball to. Standing at 6'5". Fouls that one off of Cosgrove's mask, and actually it looks like it got him off the right arm. Kisses it to make it all better. Prime's got 3 kids. He knows all the tricks in the book. And slow bouncer. Bloomer between the legs, over to first. You bet, look out, Jason Swan. Nice evasive maneuvers. Gillespie strands a man, earns the point, and the Party Animals back in front. They lead 3-2 as we head to our final inning. Take a look at what it means to get to the final frame in Banana Ball. Every run scored will now count as a point. The clock doesn't matter anymore, and if we are tied at the end of this 9th inning, we will go to showdowns. Boy, what a big night for Bloomer defensively at third. In the midst of the Party Animals lead. Nurcom Cole collected, hacky sacking with split, although I don't know if they were really letting him play. Schoolyard bullies down there. At least for the king of potassium. Bloomer's got 4 trick plays on the night, as well as an unbelievable defensive play back in the 4th to rob Danny Oberst of a hit. It's been impressive stuff. And Danny Hosley is trying to hold the door. His boys trail by a point, but he's one of the best to ever do it. And looks to improve his early numbers that are uglier than he's used to.
9th appearance for Danny Hosley, 2-2 record this season. That 4-minute and 56-second average MPI, much higher than usual for Danny Hosley, who's usually right around 4 minutes in his Banana Ball career. what has been very consistent for him nonetheless. A 26.3% strikeout rate on tour this year. Only thing he's got to continue to minimize is the hits allowed to the party animals, as Jason Swan, one of the best contact hitters, leads off the ninth.
Against the greatest strikeout pitcher this sport has ever seen. It's the top of the zone. Hosley looking for a strikeout to get the people donuts here in Grayson. And he's ahead 0-2. There's the 12-6 curveball. Here's the fastball for strike one. And still has not shown Swan the Vulcan changeup. His best pitch in the arsenal. Look out, Swanee. There's the changeup, finally. Sent him, 20 feet up the third baseline.
Yeah, rarely do you see the Vulcan change come out of the hand that wrong for Danny Hosley. Swan able to evade it. Hosley going back to the pitch. Swanee able to get bat on ball. Cocks between the legs. High throw, but no problem for Correll Prime, who handles that one at first. And the party animals will now announce their golden batter.
The golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Dustin Baber is the party animals' golden batter, Jake School!
Big spot here for the best hitter on the tour. Trying to add some insurance for his boys. School's 1 for 2 on the night, an RBI triple, 2 ball, 4 sprints. Can't connect on the fastball. Changeup does not find the zone. School with 14 extra base hits now on the tour. This is game number 14.
Still the only man with a home run as the golden batter. He'll still have another opportunity to see if he can produce a second as that one trickles foul in front of Correll Prime.
Tanner Thomas on deck. School trying to start a rally. Can't connect on the heat. Fastball right down the chute. Power on power. Hosley emerges victorious.
That was Skull completely expecting a Vulcan changeup for Danny Hosley. Nowhere close to catching up on that heater. He's retired. Hosley, a big X celebration on the mound and a couple pumps of the chest. Now we've got Tanner Thomas up at the plate. He's had 2 big knocks against Hosley this season to tie up ball games.
1 for 3 with a double. And get a hold of that Vulcan change. And Hosley uses the fastball to jump ahead. Danny Do-It-All trying for a 1-2-3 top of the 9th. The 1-2. Fastball, strike 3. Hosley does it with the gas.
You can see Tanner completely disgusted with himself on that swing. Meanwhile, for Danny Hosley, lots of juice coming from him, and Ty Jackson, who was the first man bursting out of the dugout to celebrate another K from Haas on the mound.
Those boys have been roommates just about every trip on the road this year. They have formed a tremendous friendship over the past year, with Ty rejoining the Bananas at the end of the tour. And the Bananas still have their golden batter. Take a look at what Robert Anthony Cruz was able to do Sunday afternoon in Miami. The only pitch he saw, 2-run game-tying double, which set up Kyle Jackson. The next pitch to send it into right, and the golden batter came home to score the game-winning run.
And And that double we saw came against Drew Gillespie, who remains on the mound here for the Party Animals. It would not be surprising to see the Bananas go to rack early in this inning, who is 3 for 4 as the Golden Batter this season. The Bananas as a team, they're batting .500 when they've used the Golden Batter in 2025.
Dalton Malden is due up first in the 10-hole. We'd wager rack as the Golden Batter will be used right there. Then it's Meadows and Oberst due to swing it at the top. Here we go.
The Savannah Bananas are now invoking the Golden Batter rule. Hitting in the place of Danny Hosley is the Savannah Bananas Golden Batter, Robert Anthony Cruz.
As suspected, rack gets the nod again. See if Gillespie starts him out with another fastball.
We mentioned the Golden Batter numbers. Batting in the 9th inning alone has been one of the most impressive things Rack's done this season. 6 for 8 in the final inning of play, and ahead in the count 1-0.
He was started with the changeup. Smart move by Drew. Good take by Cruz. Then he gets the fastball, fouls it straight back. Just missed the bottom of the zone. Cosgrove couldn't squeeze it. I think he and Drew both think it would have been called strike 2 if he did. Looked like a cutter. This one rolled over, right side. Drew is going to take it to first himself. This time he takes care of Golden Batter Robert Anthony Cruz. That's a huge first out.
Athletic play from Drew Gillespie, hopping off the mound and fielding his position. Did not want to chance anything, just decided to keep that under his control and record the out as he's going to take a little bit of time walking back to the pitcher's mound before squaring off against DR Meadows. 1 for 3 tonight.
Is Mark Smith calling DR Meadows a whale right now?
Perchance.
Chat, you can discuss. Swing and a miss. There's the cutter. Ball and a strike on the Nanners center fielder. 1 for 3 tonight. This one snagged by Bloomer between the legs. 5th trick play of the ball game for the pride of Lexington, Kentucky. And the Nanners are down to their final out.
All around impressive game tonight from Bryson Bloomer. The defense sticks out, but you don't want to forget the 2 runs batted in he's tacked on as well for the boys in black and pink, who are 1 out away from a victory on night 1 in Grayson.
Good take by Dan on the curveball from Gillespie. Dan bounces it to Acuff. He'll go between the legs. Over to Swan in time. Gillespie with the 2-out win. The 2-inning win at that. He gets 6 outs. And the Party Animals take it 3-2 to tie this tour up at 7 games each. And here goes Mark Smith.
It's a 2-inning win for Drew Gillespie, a 3-2 Party Animals victory, and that final trick play from Chase Acuff, the 300th of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. Boys in black and pink have started off incredibly strong here in Grayson Stadium, winners of 3 of the first 4 in Savannah, Georgia.
And they once again get to dance in the middle of Grayson. What a time for my pen to run out of ink. I just wrote 6-3 TPO. Well, we reached 100 trick plays 5 games in, 200 in game 10. We reached 300 in game 14. And with our showman of the night, we'll send it down to Sam Bauman.
Bingo, Josh. It's Garrett Delano, our showman of the night. Delano, talk to me about this hot start you guys got off to tonight. What was going right for you? It seemed like nothing could go wrong.
I had no goals except don't walk anybody, so I'm glad I did that. No walks, that's all I was focused on, and it worked out.
You did a lot more than just not give anybody a ball four sprint tonight.
Way to pitch, buddy.
The support from the pitching staff here tonight, how'd that taste?
It's not bad. I don't like whipped cream, but it's all right.
He's working through it, guys. Delano, too, we got the short shorts, we got no sleeves out here, and there's a no-hitter.
Yeah.
Put that in perspective.
Well, I wanted to stay in the game and try and be the first no-hitter in Banana Ball, but once I kind of asked the question, I felt like I ruined the juju, so we just rolled with it, but we'll take 4.
What does it mean to get a win here tonight, evening up the season series for the Party Animals and the Bananas?
It's huge. If you get too big of a lead in Banana Ball, it's hard to come back from. So we got tied it up right now. We're going to win one tomorrow. Also, we're dominating in Savannah this year. So
it seems like home field for the Party Animals. Garrett Delano, our showman of the night. Go ahead, clean yourself off. You had yourself quite the ball game. Yeah, Biko, Josh, sweet, sweet victory for Garrett Delano.
Thanks, SB. Thank you very much for the time, Garrett. And take a look at the game recap right here. Party Animals never trailed. And in the end, they emerge victorious with the 3-2 win. As you get a look at the impressive night from Delano.
Yeah, and what you don't want to forget is that all 4 of the innings Garrett Delano threw tonight were 3 minutes or less for the right-hander. It was really impressive what he was able to do. He also grabbed a trick play in the ball game as well for the Party Animals. Those 4 innings were really immense to the Party Animals, getting off to that hot start, getting the 2 points early on, and then being able to claim 1 more in the late stages to hold off the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, the 2-0 lead through Delano's 4 innings is the foundation that this victory was built on for the boys in black and pink. And we're all knotted up, 14 games in, 7 wins and 7 losses for each of the main 2 combaters here in Banana Land. With Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala, thank you all so much for spending your Big Tiger Friday with us here in Grayson Stadium. Really impressive win for the Party Animals, who have now won 5 out of their last 7. Really, it should be 6 out of their last 7 with 5 straight wins, if not for the disastrophe at the end of Sunday afternoon's game. So it just puts it into perspective that this Animals team is scorching hot.
Yeah, and the offense continued to prevail, and it did once again. They had that late rally against Kyle Perry. They'd take advantage of some defensive miscues from Robert Anthony Cruz, some bad reads on banana balls, but still, they hit very well in the early stages of this game. Jake Skull, yet another extra base hit, and then you saw Andy Cosgrove go deep for the 2nd time in his banana ball career. Grayson Stadium overall, though, continues to be such a fun place to watch banana ball, given the immense amount of home runs we've seen early on, and also the trick plays as well. We had 26 tonight between the Bananas and Party Animals, reached number 300 on the tour, and Drew Gillespie had a lot of good defensive fortune going in his favor. As the Party Animals, they had 4 trick plays behind Drew, and none missed as he was able to close out the game and get that victory for the Animals.
Yeah, Gillespie gets 6 outs, enters with the game tied at 2 points each, secures what ended up being the game-winning 3rd point, and then puts the final touch on this Party Animals win. He allowed 1 hit. That was the only guy to reach across his 7 batters faced. We'll be back in action tomorrow night, same place, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern first pitch. We will kick off the pregame show at least 15 minutes before that to talk about all the fun stuff that happened here tonight and set the scene for game 2 in this 3-game set here in Savannah. Big shout out to the entire cast and crew. Could not have done it without all of our talented folks here in BTV. Our leader, Mr. Yvonne Trezak, the executive producer. The leader in the control room, Chad Reese, our director. And a big shout out to SB, putting up Hall of Fame numbers tonight down on the field. He was all over the place. Big thank you to Josh Talevsky on the color coordinating and the statistical savanting as well. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. We will see you tomorrow night where the Party Animals try and win the series. The Bananas look to even it up. Can't wait for it, and of course we will. See you later!
When's that bass gonna drop?